Hey crafters, this is Paulette. I have received this ultimately fun blog candy from Simon Says Stamp. I think this stamp set is so new it's not on their site. I have looked in several categories and I cannot find the name of it. It came to me just clear, so like I do for any stamp sets that I have that don't have a label, I stamp here in black stays on, just where the stamps were located on this top piece of acrylic. And that way I know where to put things back and I know if things are missing. I've also taken my clear packing tape and put 2 strips of that down here just as a kind of a book binding, if you will. And that just keeps this easy to get in and out of and keeps my stamps clean. Let's go over these really quick. Eat, drink, and be merry. It's holiday time, festive. This banner says, good tidings we bring. There's a bottle. Celebrate, drink up, champagne bubbles. Oh my gosh, I love these bubbles. I'm going to be using these for some of my nautical things as well. A champagne bottle. This is the full glass image and then the outline. There's 2 more sentiments here. 'Tis the season to be jolly and cheers. What a nice set. Some candy dots. Oh my goodness, I have not purchased any candy dots. I am not trend worthy. And so I think these will be a lot of fun. There's green and yellow and they have little white polka dots on them. These will be perfect for flower centers. I have a lot of flower dies and flower punches, so I will get a lot of use out of those. And the brand spanking new Simon Says Stamp Orange Peel Premium Die Ink Stamp Pad. This ink is very versatile. It says for stampers who want to be able to stamp a wide variety of techniques with one pad. It's acid-free, fade-resistant for archival use, will not smear when using watercolors and markers. This is so full of ink. I did some stamping, just some little test stamping. Very awesome. So let me just say thank you so much, Simon Says Stamp. I follow their blog and I think they send email every single day. They have an amazing design team. I am subscribed to some of their blogs as well. They have just all kinds of card making tutorials, die cutting tutorials, many different techniques. So go and check them out if you are not familiar with them. I will try to put a link on this blog post so you can just zip right over there. You can also Google it, Simon Says Stamp. They have just a plethora of card making products. I think they started out making their own dies and it has blossomed for them into stamps, their own line of stamps, their own line of ink pads, and their own card stocks as well. I think it's a very exciting time for them right now. So be sure and check them out. Thank you so much, Simon. I am going to just have so much fun using these season after season. I am really itching. I've been lurking there for quite a while, a couple of years, and they've changed a few things. If you go to comment, you have to comment the day they post their post. It's either that day or maybe there may be another day leeway. And I just kind of stumbled into that by accident. You know, a lot of blogs will say, oh, posting is open until so and such a date. And Simon doesn't have a date on there. It just closes. And when you go to click on comments, there are previous comments, but there is no comment box. So if you click on comments to go to comment and there is no comment box down at the bottom, then those comments are already closed. And I couldn't figure that out. I thought I was losing my mind, and the very sweet, sweet Christina Werner figured that out for me. And she was so kind, even though I was being, you know, pretty dingy. So anyway, just a great design team. I want to talk a little bit. I have shared before how I store my little clear stamps. I'm very chintzy. I'm very cheap. So I'm a stamp and die-aholic, and so I try my best not to invest too much in storage. Occasionally I will, you know, as I've been closing my aviary and have funds available, I have invested in some shelving, used shelving units, and some of the little recollection cubes. I don't think the recollection cubes are not as durable as I need them to be. So I don't know that I will invest in any more of those, but I will eventually have to upgrade. But this works for me. This is a new food category. My stamp sets are growing, so I've ventured into a food category which I did not previously have. And then these little sections fit into these drawer units, which probably everybody has seen at Walmart and Target. And they just fit down in here. These large drawers will hold 3 of these sectional things. They'll hold them this way, or you can turn them, you can turn some this way. And I have, you know, squeezed 3 in here and then 1 in the front. So they will hold 3 to 4 of these. I like them best this way, front to back, because I can just open the drawer and page through here and see what I need. I can take these sections out and bring them to my work counter, and then when I'm done with them, I can just bring them back and pop them back in here, and they're put away. That just keeps it a little more organized, and when my daughter comes over to craft, then she knows exactly where to go for things. So I think that about wraps it up. I'm almost caught up. I've got one more video to post for Stampin' Up! To get caught up there. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for joining me.